Good morning, everyone. My name is Anae Agostini. I'm CEO of CID Insurance Programs, and I want to thank you all for joining us for the Instant Phone Quoting webinar. I also am joined by Katie Tara Borelli, and she's Assistant Vice President of USLI, and she's going to be doing the presentation today. And then, of course, in the background, we've got Jacob Cole, who is our marketing specialist, and he runs the webinar from behind the scenes. So I just want to make sure he's included in the introductions. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I introduce Katie, I personally wanted to just point out a couple things. Years ago, when I was in most of the shoes that you guys walk in daily, doing commercial retail business, the biggest problem I had was the small premium policies and the work that it took to get an application completed, and I was always seeking some kind of fast method for it. So USLI has come up with a great solution for those small premium policies where there's no application, and in 5 minutes you can get a phone quote. So I want to go ahead and introduce Katie to take over and go into that a little bit more for you.
Great. Thank you so much, Anae. Again, my name's Katie Taraborelli. I think you did a great job saying Taraborelli because it's a terrifying last name. I somehow became Italian overnight. That's kind of what I always say. But thank you again. I'm excited to be here as part of this webinar for CID. Really going to walk you through today. Anae talked about the quick quote, get a quote in 5 minutes or less. We call that an instant quote. So we're going to talk a little bit about exactly what is instant quote, some of the benefits to you. We'll actually go through a live demonstration so you can see exactly how this works and then what to expect after the phone call happens. Look at some of our top, most frequently quoted products, and then look at our web chat feature that's available as well. We'll take any questions and answer them along the way. So any questions you have, please feel free to chat them in, and we will answer them as we go. So onwards and upwards. What is instant quote? So as we said, it's the quickest way to get a quote available. When you dial this number that you see on your screen, 877-969-7539, you're going to be connected to one of our 60-plus underwriters that are ready and willing to assist you with quoting any piece of business over the phone. When you call in, we're going to ask you the key rating and eligibility questions. That's it. Then we're going to be able to generate a bindable premium for you. I say bindable. There will be some additional eligibility questions that you'll have to answer eventually on a pre-filled app, which I'll get into in a second. But if you don't change the rating information that we ask over the phone, that is a firm premium.
Oh, Katie, before you go on, I forgot to mention that everyone on the line, because there's so many attendees, that everyone's muted, and we want your questions. So please make sure that you type them into the chat section whenever you are thinking of them so that we can answer them as we go on. Go ahead.
Great point. So we're going to generate that premium for you. What's going to happen as soon as we're done with the phone call, we're going to actually verbally present that quote to you, and then we're going to actually email that quote to you over with the best part of the whole thing is we give you a pre-filled application along with the quote. So all of those answers that you gave us over the phone, we're going to pre-fill them into an app for you and send that to you with the quote. So you don't have to, spend any more time filling anything out. So if you get that quote and you're like, I don't need this, or we're not going to buy in this, you're not wasting any time up front. What happens if we can't quote the risk for you over the phone? So USLI, we have about 118 products as a company. 55 of them are eligible to be quoted over the phone and online. So if we can't quote it for you, you call in for something and it's something we can't do over the phone, what happens? Well, we're going to physically transfer you back to CID Insurance. So if we can't help you, we're going to get you back over to a live person at CID that can help you. So they'll be able to tell you if they have another market for your risk, what they'll need you to complete to get a quote. So you're not just stuck in limbo. So if you're calling in for this small and specialty business, you're not going to be left in the dark. We're going to get you to the right place. Again, any questions, please feel free to chat them in. Some of the benefits to you, this really saves you time. So as Anae mentioned, as I mentioned, you don't have to fill out any applications. We're trying to make this quick and simple and easy for you. We're going to give you that pre-filled app with the quote. So really trying to be a time saver for you. Flexibility. So you can take the phone number, that phone, and you'll see it again in a second, but you can call from anywhere. So if you have an insured sitting in front of you, instead of going through and, getting just the rating information and getting an app together, you can call into the phone number and get them a quote, answer all the questions instead of just the key rating and eligibility questions. And you're able to get a fully completed quote with a fully completed app. So if they want to bind, you're ready to go right then and there. So really, wherever you are, you can call in with that number. Accessibility, you can reach an underwriter from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So essentially a full day of business for you. If you're out on the West Coast, we're available the whole day, the whole business day. And also, if you're working on Saturday mornings between 9 and 1 Eastern Standard Time, which I'm going to assume most of you aren't, we are available though. So if you are working way too early, you can call in on Saturday morning. I will tell you that we are working to expand those hours even further. So hopefully we'll be able to offer you expanded hours, over the next, few months here. So now the best part is I'm actually going to call in to this number, this 877-969-7539, and I'm going to go ahead and bring an underwriter on the call with us. So bear with me 1 second, and I will be right back with an underwriter. Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Is this Nicole?
It is. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. What can I help you with today?
I am actually doing a webinar for CID Insurance, and I wanted to do a quick test quote for a janitorial risk, please.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. And what is the name of the agency you're calling from?
For this, we'll just put test for now.
Okay. And what state is the risk located in?
We'll do California.
Okay. And is this a new venture or have they been in business?
New venture.
Okay. And Kitty, what type of exposures are they going to be cleaning?
We'll say they're just cleaning commercial offices.
Okay. So just to confirm, no residents, no mercantile locations, offices only.
Exactly. Would that be okay if they did clean residences?
Yeah, absolutely. We just rate for each of the exposures that they're cleaning. So for now, we'll just leave it at offices. But if they were to clean other exposures, we can always endorse that onto the policy.
Okay, great.
Okay. And how many full-time workers do they have? And just so you know, we consider full-time 30 hours or more per week.
We'll say there's 3.
3, okay. Any part-time?
No.
Okay. All right. And what is the address they use for the business?
We'll do 123 Main Street.
And what is that zip code?
Let's go with 92115.
Perfect. And what limits of liability were they looking to quote?
$1 million, $2 million, please.
Okay. And how about any blanket additional insured that they'd like to add on?
Sure, let's do that. I'll assume they're cleaning, multiple locations.
Okay, not a problem. And how about any inland marine coverage? Our inland marine coverage is going to provide coverage for equipment, lost keys, and rental reimbursement.
Yeah, let's add that on.
All right, I am generating the quote for you now. Now, along with that blanket additional insured and the inland marine coverage, just so you know, here at USLI, we include our property damage extension endorsement. What that does is it gives back the care, custody, and control. So if they're cleaning an office and they were to break something, knock something over, we would provide coverage for that on our policy.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Katie, so the quote is going to be through United States Liability Insurance Company. It is admitted. AM Best rating is A++, and we are quoting an annual term. So again, rating for 3 full-time workers, cleaning offices only, limits of liability at $1 million, $2 million, and just to confirm, we have that inland marine coverage on there, the blanket additional insured, and the property damage extension endorsement. Your total premium for the year is going to be $1,184. That does include the broker fee, and it does qualify for direct bill. They can go up to a 4-payment plan on this.
Awesome.
Okay.
Great. Thanks. Can you tell me how much that inland marine coverage was and the property damage?
Yeah, absolutely. So our quotes are very detailed, which is good, so it's going to break it all out for you on the quote. The property damage extension is only $47 for the year. The inland marine coverage is only $56 for the year. And on the quote, you're going to see so on the janitorial equipment, it's $2,500 per item, $10,000 per any one loss. The loss key coverage is $25,000, and the rental reimbursement is $250 per day, $5,000 per any one loss. And again, all of this will be detailed on the quote for you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, not a problem. Now, there are some more additional underwriting questions to go through to firm up the quote. Do you want to go through those now or just review those with the applicant?
You can just send it over as is.
Okay. And just to point out to you, the direct bill, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it or not, but if they choose the direct bill option, you don't have to collect any premium from them. We will bill them directly. And if they have any billing questions throughout the policy term, they can call us directly for them.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, not a problem. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I don't think so. Thanks so much, Nicole.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
All right. What did everyone think? I'm waiting. All right. I see easy, slick, fast. Good. Those are all things that I wanted to hear. So that's definitely, that is the experience that you'll get every time. Sometimes you'll call in and you'll get Nicole. Sometimes you'll get another person, but anyone that you talk to is a fully up and running, trained underwriter. So just so you know. So all these products actually listed up on this postcard here. So these are all products that we can quote over the phone for you. We can also quote them online as well, and we'll talk about that in 1 second. But you'll see all these products. So you'll see commercial lines on the left side, and then you'll see professional and nonprofit on the right side of that card. So all these products, the process is exactly the same. You might have a few more questions, a few less questions, depending on what the product is, but you'll be talking, again, to that experienced underwriter every single time you call in. So we'll make sure that we send a copy of this to everyone so you have it. But again, here's the phone number in yellow, and then all these products are listed there for you. So I would pin this up on your wall and call in whenever you have one of these, just so you can try the experience for yourself. So what happens after the call? So Nicole, we hang up with Nicole. She presented the quote. I just asked a couple questions so you guys could see exactly what that sounded like, what the breakdown of the premium was. She can answer any coverage questions you have, and she can give you breakdowns of the premium. So what happens after she does that? So she hangs up the phone. You're going to get emailed that quote with the pre-filled application and any sales, pieces that go with it. The other really neat thing is CID also gets a copy of the quote. So at the exact same time that you receive yours, they receive the same copy. So if you have questions about what you just received, or if you want to remarket the risk, the coverage or the price isn't exactly what you want, they already have the primary rating information. So they could tell you what else that you need. They could tell you if they have another home for it, and they already have that info. So all you'll have to do is call them. All bind requests, so to bind, you're going to follow the same process that you do today. You're going to send the bind request to your contact at CID, and they'll be able to help you. So think about this as just your upfront quoting. We're doing the upfront quoting for you directly, and then everything else will go back through CID. Any questions you have, just let us know. So I showed you the products that were available on this postcard here. So again, a big variety of products. These are the most frequently quoted products over the phone. I think it's just by sheer volume, because again, all those products are that easy to quote. By sheer volume of businesses, the number of these businesses, we're seeing the most of these. So your special events, your vacant buildings, your artisan contractors, your smaller restaurants, janitorial services you just saw, concessionaire vendors, so your hot dog, food truck guys, your flea market people, employment practice liability we do a ton of over the phone, and also lesser's risk. I like to show everyone the team so that you can actually see that these are real people. Again, they're not some Data entry team, they are trained and experienced underwriters. I'm looking for Nicole up here. She might be on this page. Where's Nicole? Nicole. Oh, she's right here. She's the second to the right on the top row. So that's Nicole. So it's nice to see faces. You know, they're not, again, a data entry team somewhere in some remote part of the world. They are trained underwriters here, actually, in our home office. So again, just to get a quick quote, call the Instant Quote team at USLI. All you need to do is dial that phone number, 877-969-7539. You don't have to fill out any ACORD applications. Our underwriters are available a full day of business for you, and also extended hours on Saturday if you need them. We also offer the same products that we just talked about over the phone. You can do them online as well. And we do have an option. You know, I always promote the phone because our underwriters, you know, not only will they give you a quick quote, but they're also experienced. They also can answer coverage questions for you, and they always put your risk in the right product. So you don't have to call and say, I have a janitorial. You can say, I have somebody that cleans offices, and we'll put you in the right product. Whereas if you're on the website, you know, maybe a janitor falls in between, you know, 4 different classes in your mind. So what product are you going to pick? So by picking up the phone and calling in, we're going to make sure we put you in the most competitive product that we have available. You know, so that's kind of hard sometimes online. But if you are a web quoter, you do love quoting everything you can online, we have a solution for you too. If you don't want to pick up the phone, there is a chat now feature on our products. So if you go and you're going to quote a janitorial or a special event or an employment practice, you know, you can go click on that link on the website. You'll just go and on CID's website, you see this web quote button here. You'll go click on that and follow the steps to get there. But you'll see a chat now button, and that links actually to the same group of people that answers the phone. So there's no crazy hold times. It's, you know, you're going to get Nicole some days, you're going to get Mike other days, you're going to get Joe some days. It just really depends whoever's on the web chat for us. But they're going to be able to answer the questions for you. Any questions you have, if something submits, you know, you answer a question wrong or you say there's been claims, they'll be able to help turn those submits into a quote for you. So it's really web chat resolution. You know, you're going through and you need some help, they'll help you there. Also, if you're not exactly sure you're in the right product, the same way as you would pick up the phone and we'd put you in the right product, you can tell them the risk that you're going to quote, and they'll tell you if you're in the correct product. So really, we're trying to meet you where you want to be met, give you options to do business the way that you want to, and make it super simple and easy. So thank you so much for your time. I'm going to turn it back over to Anae. I really just ask that you give us a shot on your next couple that come across your desk. You know, pick up the phone and try us out, and let everyone know, let CID know what you think, because I know that it will be something that can help you take more time. You know, it'll help you free up more time so you can work on your harder to place accounts. So thank you, everyone, again.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. Great job. And I want to thank you all for joining us. Again, there's the 877 number to go ahead and start phone quoting. And then for all other submissions, make sure that you, contact our underwriters or submit, directly through our site, submissions at CIDinsurance.com. We're going to have you do a survey. We appreciate any feedback that you have. It's important to us because we want to keep providing educational webinars that are of value to you. Jacob will also be sending out some tools and follow up, and I think a link to this webinar so that you can watch it again. It will also be housed on our website, so you can have people in your office watch it as well if that would be helpful to you. So again, are there any, does it look like we have any questions? So we must, Katie, you must have done a great job. So, so thank you again for joining us. Everybody have a great day, and hope to see you soon. Bye.